I'm definitely late. Usually I'm earlier. Usually I'm on time, but there's a lot going on. But I'm here and I made it like I do every Friday. You know what I'm saying? Hello, everybody. How your Friday going? Are you drinking like I am? Maybe getting ready for the basketball game. Basketball season is back. My bad for the 76ers. That nigga can't handle the pressure of being a Sixer. But fuck all that. Why am I here this evening? Like always, every Friday, I come to y'all and I rant about something that's pissing me off. Last Friday, I couldn't get on. You know, we did a whole special, the roundtable child support joint. Check that out, man. It's on the page. You know, the whole thing about child support. But my rant today, man, is about cancel culture. I wanted to do this shit. As we know, everybody know, Dave Chappelle's in the news right now for his last special that he did, which I think he did intentionally to probably try to see if they can cancel him. Funny as shit. If you ain't seen it, go check it out. But in his special, he made a lot of jokes about the LGBTQ community. A lot of jokes. And because of them jokes, everybody now wants to cancel this nigga, man. Hey, Netflix employees are walking out. Everybody's asking to cancel his special. And it had me questioning some things. Now I watched the special and I had to say to myself, like, let's see, did Dave say that community didn't belong in society? Nah, he didn't mention that. Did he say that community is lesser species, or shouldn't be acknowledged, or shouldn't be treated with respect and hated on? Nah, he didn't say that. Did Dave say they don't deserve to be considered human beings, or whatever they feel or how they feel should be fucking overlooked? Uh, to my recollection, no, he didn't say that. And I say that to say this because so many, everybody wants to cancel him, but nobody wants to take issue at the real problem is people that's actually going out there through them certain situations in different communities in various places. I'm black, so I'll speak on my community. Let's say here, football. For the longest, still going on to this day, everybody wants to place a fucking black quarterback as a wide receiver, a running back, special team, because in their mind, they're not the prototypical quarterback. Deemed not intelligent enough, not smart enough. They don't. It's going to take time for them to learn the position. They can't throw. It's always so many fucking things when every time a black quarterback wants to be a quarterback in the league, is everything's against them. But his white counterpart can do the same fucking thing, and he's giving chance after chance after chance. Oh, allow him time to grow. Allow him time to grow into the position. You know, he's new. He's a rookie. He's going to make some mistakes. Blasey, blasey. You hear it all the fucking time. Black quarterback makes them same mistakes. Boom, you're getting pulled. Now, you should have been a running back or a wide receiver. Let's put this in the perspective of business. Women. For the longest time, man, let's see here. Since pretty much the dawn of time, women have been looked down and looked upon as the lesser species, and they don't belong, and they can't do everything a man can do. They couldn't work in the workplace. They shouldn't be allowed to vote. They can't participate in sports. They can't participate in business. They can't have high ranking jobs. Like, women today are now still going through this as we speak right now. You know, um, and it's crazy. Nobody wants to tackle that issue. Everybody, it seems like every time somebody says something about the LGBTQ community, we all on board. Everybody stands behind you. Everybody that's a minority, as far as black women, anybody that feels oppressed, like, hey, listen, cool. We understand what you're going through. let's jump on board. Let's jump on board. Let's help each other. Let's help you get the rights you deserve, which is the right thing to do. No, look, people at the end of the day, this is how I look at it. If you want to be whatever you want to be, inspire wherever you want to aspire to be yourself, do it, be happy. I don't care. That's how it's supposed to be. Nobody should care what somebody else is doing or how they feel or how they supposed to feel in society. Like it's just it bugs the fuck out of me. It's like they always want to tell you what you should do. I'm like, you know, is it affecting you? No, I don't. Who cares? Nobody's being like nobody's fucking affecting you. Like what? Let people be people. Let them do them. Let them be themselves. I don't care. But it's just like that's how I look at it. But like back to the Dave thing, man, and the whole Dave Chappelle show. I'm saying to myself, man, Dave did not make those assumptions about y'all. He didn't try to make jokes and saying, hey, y'all don't belong in society, or make jokes like, hey, y'all beliefs or how you view yourself is wrong. And everybody, he didn't say none of that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't attack nobody like that. That's being attacked. Making jokes is jokes. I put it this way. I watched a special with Bill Burr, which is funny as fuck. One of the specials, he's making a joke. He was talking about him and his black girlfriend and how his grandmother doesn't approve of him being with a black woman. And in a joke, if he said, you know what, I can just see, he said, I'm just paraphrasing, but he used this term. He said, I can see in my grandma's face, she looked like she's saying nigger. He said it just like that on the special. This shit was fucking funny. It was hilarious. I laughed my ass off because it was funny how he put the joke together. I didn't give a fuck. But I didn't see nobody when he made that joke about black people trying to cancel him and pull that special and get rid of him. It's like motherfuckers pick and choose what side to be on. And the whole media picks and chooses what side they want to be on. Like recently, everybody's on the side of Black Lives Matter because they couldn't overlook the fact of what happened to George Floyd. So they was like, ugh. Mainstream media and all that, and everybody who probably said nigger behind their backs is like, huh, we got to jump on board on this. These motherfuckers might cancel us. Let's get on board with this shit. But they pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are upset because it seems like it's a fucking whole double standard. Like, Dave made jokes. He made jokes, but he made careful jokes that he was like not to be offensive or go too overboard, but he made jokes that was considered funny. What he thought was funny, not trying to shit on nobody. And it's like, man, like, it's like you can't say nothing. Now, recently I was seeing something in the news where they're saying Texas has put a ban on transgenders for competing in competition against females. And a lot of people are upset about that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are upset, man. Oh, Texas shouldn't do that. They have a right. They consider women. I look at it like this. These women that are competing in the sport, and this is just my opinion. This is my opinion, how I feel. It ain't my company's opinion, my kids. It ain't nobody's opinion but mine. So don't go fucking attacking anybody on my opinion. You got anything to say to me? Say directly to me. But let me go into my opinion about the whole situation. At one point in time, women weren't allowed, to compete in sports or do sports. So men wouldn't allow them to compete because they could consider them to be inferior or whatever the case may be. So these women had to fight and do everything and struggle and go through the persecution and saying, no, we belong here, and make a lane for themselves. They made a lane for themselves. They couldn't compete with us. So they say, you know what? You're right. Y'all stronger, y'all bigger, but we think we can do the same sports. And they made a lane for themselves. Now, all of a sudden, they we made a lane, we fought, we did everything, we put our blood, sweat, and tears in it to get us our own sport. Well, my thought process is if transgenders want to compete in sport, why not get a lane for yourself to compete in the same sport, do the same sport? Nobody gonna look down. If you don't want to compete with men because you feel you're taking hormones that off balance, so it doesn't give you, you don't have the same competitive edge as a man because you're taking hormones to lower your testosterone, but still you physically, no matter how you put it, you're still physically built like a man, but you feel like you're a woman body. Why not create a lane for yourself that you compete with other transgenders? Is I don't see what's the problem in that. Nobody's going to stop you. Nobody's going to say, "Oh no, they shouldn't have their own sport." Nah, you they don't want to compete with men. You don't want them competing with women. So if they could create their own lane, I don't see a fucking problem with it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, these, regardless how you look at it, how you, anatomy is anatomy, science is science, facts is facts. Like our bone structures, our muscle types are different from women. Don't matter how much hormones or whatever you take, you know what I mean? Be, unless you know what I mean, if you start taking them hormones when you felt ready and acceptable to be considered and you didn't care what society thought about you, but you start taking them at, say you start doing it at the age of 21, you had 21 years of the physical body of a man. Now you start making your transition into what you want to be as a woman right now. So you still have that muscle type that you're trying to break down to look like a woman. And if you start, and then if you now you're doing sports and you're doing activities to compete against these women, you got to lift, you got to train. I don't know the science, but it looked like if you start training, you still have that element of you being a man in there. So the muscles that you're building up will be different from the women athlete. Like these women are in these sports that are playing in these sports are getting blown the fuck away. They can't compete. You gotta understand, women have been being persecuted and put down since man, since time in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And they finally now, just now getting a lane. You know, and I understand like the whole everybody attacking transgender and gay people, that started somewhat in America because at one point in time in Roman society and culture, that was homosexuality was not looked upon as being wrong. Hell, it was flaunted. It was cool. It was okay. Nobody seen anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? But they did see something wrong with these women, and I say that because I'm, you know, again, I'm talking about Dave Chappelle and the whole transgender thing, but I want to just get into this. Like I said, these are my opinions. This is how I feel. I ain't attacking nobody, ain't taking shots at nobody. You know, if somebody makes a transition, a man makes a transition to become a woman, he wants to be acknowledged as a woman, I'll acknowledge that person as a woman. I will acknowledge their name. I'm not going to disrespect because that's how you feel. That's your beliefs. I should respect it. I should be cool with that. But you on the same token, you know, whatever. I look at it like that because there's people that have points and opinions that I don't agree with, but that's their opinions. Those people, I don't say cancel them. I don't give a fuck. I don't fuck with them. I just don't fuck with them. But as far as the whole, you know, the women thing and competing in sports, that women are starting to get upset, and people like, well, I don't. Is a half society say why women getting upset? Why do they care? I don't see a problem. I'm a woman just like you. Cool. If that's how you feel. I'm not here to judge that shit. But let's put it like this. If you didn't make that transition to be a woman, in certain countries they kill women just because they have no right to speak or anything like that. And if you was in a country like that and you felt as though you're a woman in your beliefs in your mind, you're a woman, but you still in the outside appearance, you look as a male. You go into there, the man who feels though he's a woman, but trapped in a man's body, and the actual woman goes into a room and voices an opinion in which in their society, if a woman does it, they kill them. You can voice that opinion, and you can hide under the cloakness. You cannot reveal, which is not right, because I know you want to reveal it, but you can hide and you look as impunity because they won't see you as a woman. They physically see you as a man. That same woman to do that same thing that you do and get killed right there on the spot. And that's what I think women are mad about. Women is like, listen, we don't care if you be your own. We'll back you. We'll have your back. We'll be there for you. But please, the fight that we had to get there, to get our own, please allow us to still have our own. And when you want to build your own, come to our society and we'll come help you build your own and establish your own. We'll never disrespect you. We'll treat you as human beings. We respect your right as who you are, and who you present yourself as. No matter, we'll give you that, but just please allow us to have our own, because we won't have anything else. We're fading into obscurity. We'll be gone. So I and that's why a lot of people get mad, but I'm saying you got to think about that shit, and you got to look at it like that, man. That's what I'm saying, and I think that's what Dave was trying to break down, especially when he was talking about this shit. He's not hating, he's not shitting on anybody, but he's like, what, these we don't care what anybody's do in society as far as it, but listen, acknowledge these, these women that did have to go through all these struggles and still going to struggles the same as you. Respect that fact. If they feel a certain way, they feel a certain way. Anybody can feel how they can want to feel. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there, there's white people out there and Asians who don't like, there's white people out there who don't like black people. Guess what? I just don't fuck with you. I won't talk to you. I won't say shit to you. As long as you don't come calling me that nigger shit, I don't care what the fuck you do. You don't like black people, you won't hang a Confederate flag, I don't care. Whatever. Go live your life. We don't got to see eye to eye. We don't got to talk. We don't got to deal with each other. Now, if you start attacking my happiness or start saying that I don't belong in society and I don't have a place here, and you're trying to make laws and put laws in place to fucking stop me from getting ahead in life and prevent me from doing stuff, now we got a problem. How you fucking believe or what you thinking, that's between you. You keep that shit with you. But once you start making a problem for me, then that's when there's a fucking problem. That's how if this whole cancel culture thing's supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to work. If somebody's speaking something or truth or how they feel about the situation, but in that same breath says, hey, even though this is how I feel, I still think they belong here. I still think this person has a right to earn it. I think they should be treated equally in society. They should be looked upon as equally as I am. But I might not like them and I don't feel that type of way. It's cool. Motherfuckers can have that opinion. Like, I remember a guy, I forgot what actor it was. He didn't feel comfortable kissing a transgender, and they wanted to fucking came at him with the pitchforks. That's how he feels. That's how that person felt. What the fuck are you mad at him for? That's how the fuck he felt. That's how that person felt. That person didn't go force you and say, hey, that's not the birth name your mother gave you. You're called X, Y, and Z. No. They didn't challenge that because that's your beliefs and that's how you felt. That person respected that shit. And how that person feels a certain way, and you got to respect that too. Because this whole cancel culture society, like, people with the cancel cultures are starting to become the bullies of the people they're trying to get out. Because at one time, the people they cancel, they're becoming the cancel culture people are becoming the people they're canceling. And like, what do you mean by that? Well, the people who was in charge at first didn't think certain people or groups belong, so they would stop their ability to get shit. They would bully them, they would harass them, and they would say, hey, if you don't think like me or act like me or be like me or have my same thought process, you can't be in society with me, and I'm going to stop you. That's why that's the whole thing about not letting blacks in certain places because they're not smart enough. They don't look like me. They don't belong here. Or a gay man comes in and want to work. Well, he's gay. He doesn't have a right to do what I do. I'm a straight male. He doesn't have a right. Those were the bullies. Cancel culture came in, start getting those bullies out the way, which is a good thing, because like they want cancel culture at first wanted everybody just to have an equal piece of the pie. But now cancel culture is moving into the bully spot. They're moving into the bully spot and saying, hey, we got these people our way, but if you don't think like us, if you don't align with our ideals of what we believe to deem is right, then you can't work or make us living either. And now I'm like, hold up. You're getting the bully out the way. You beat the bully up. Now you're becoming the bully of the people that's trying to come behind you and reap the benefits of getting these people that were the bully out of power. Like you can't do that. You can't fucking do that. If you believe that everybody should have equal right to believe how they be or be who the fuck they want to be or be the person they see themselves as and have their own beliefs and thought process, you can't then turn around and say, oh, well, I know I said that, but what I really meant is I want you to think like me and we all got to be lockstep. Cause y'all cancel everything. Like the whole Dave Chappelle thing. Like, look, I'm gonna put this like I don't think Dave Chappelle should get canceled. Like, because where the fuck was y'all this right here when this happened on Netflix? The cuties things. Where was y'all? Where was cancel culture then for this? Exploiting little young girls, which ain't right. Having them twerking, dancing, and dressed like that. Y'all thought that was cool. Y'all thought that was all right. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all pick and choose what y'all want to fuck with or what y'all deem is right and what y'all deem is wrong. That was wrong. Everybody was up in arms with people. With certain people was like, yo, that's not cool. And some people are like, oh, well, they got a right to be themselves. Like, nah, that's fucking kids, bro. Kids is kids. How I look at societies like this and how I see society in my eyes, which is truth to believe, allow every person on this planet to be and live in their own happiness. Don't fucking infringe or step on their happiness. Don't fucking tread on their happiness. You shouldn't do that. Don't be mean or hurtful or disrespectful to other people. Just because you want to, don't bully them. You know, don't tell nobody they're less than or mess, you know, do that shit or kill. That those are the things I believe in. But this whole cancel culture, like I said, man, is now really starting to slide into the fucking bully seat. And it shit need to get checked. It really does need to get checked because it's going to get out of hand. It's going to get to a point where a certain group of society that's moving in is going to say, okay, this is what we're watching on TV. This is what we're listening to on the radio. And this is what we're seeing in movies. And this is what we're doing as far as you vaccinations and eating and all. This is how society goes. If you don't fit in that society that we're aligning up, you no longer belong in society. Because like I said, I just did a last podcast. Check it out, the Opinionated Podcast, or on Amazon Music or and Facebook also podcast where you get podcasts. But I did a whole thing on the whole vaccination and anti-vax things. People going attacking people who don't get the vaccination. You know, the cancel culture is after these people. And I'm saying to myself like this, they, you know, their whole cause is, well, if you don't get the vaccine, you're killing other people. Okay, so how many people did you kill before this vaccine was even made? Think about that. How many people did you kill? If you say zero, that's because guess what you did? You took the fucking precautions of keeping your 6 feet, keeping your mask on, getting tested regularly. If a person that's not vaccinated is doing that, getting tested regularly, keeping their mask on, keeping a 6 feet distance, all they're saying, only person they're affecting is them. They're not affecting you. What affects you is your thought process and your fucking beliefs. So then you want to cancel these people. because they thought process of you, your thought process of you think everybody should be vaccinated doesn't align with their thought process if they don't want to get vaccinated. So now you want to go attack them and you go get other people, more people that have this thought process like that, and then you go try to cancel these people and shame them and come up with the whole fucking term anti-vaxxer, or you mad at Chappelle and certain people like, look, I don't see it's people in the transgender community or in the gay community was like, I didn't, the special was funny. I didn't see anything wrong with it. But you go get a mob of people that go attack them. Dave said it in the special. He had a transgender friend, a woman, commit suicide because this woman stuck up for him and she was a part of that community, and y'all attacked her. Y'all attacked her. Y'all didn't say, oh, okay, well, we understand. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. No, y'all attacked her. Just fucking was rude and all. And that's what the thing is like, oh, you don't align with us. Now we're the bully and we're going to come bully you. This whole fucking cancel culture shit is getting the fuck out of hand, dog. It's getting way the fuck out of hand. I'm telling you now, if people don't start doing something with it, doing something about it, it's just going to get to a point where nobody's going to have a thought for themselves. What you're going to have to do is go to social media, and then one day they say, nobody, we hate blue shirts. You want to go to social media and like, oh shit, they don't like blue shirts, even though blue's my favorite color and I love blue and I got a million blue shirts. If I don't get rid of all my blue shirts, they're going to come after me. Like, that's how we going to have to live? Really, that's how the fuck we going to have to live nowadays. Is go check what we deem is right. Is what we think is okay. What we believe, what we love. Like I said, cancel culture is cool for getting people out of power that are hindering other people, hindering all of society being on the same equal page. That's cool. If you want to go knock the fucking gatekeeper off the gate and tear the gate down and let it be a walking free path for everybody, that's fucking cool. That's what's up. That's what cancel culture is supposed to use for. Stop the gatekeeper that holds the gate and only let certain people into paradise. Knock that gate down, make paradise for everybody. But no, cancel culture is not doing that. Cancel culture is going to that gatekeeper, slaying the gatekeeper, keeping the gate up. Now there's a whole new set of fucking rules that you must follow to get into what we consider paradise. And you better align with the fuck we're saying, or you can't get the fuck in here. That's what cancel culture has become. What is becoming. That is exactly what is becoming. Instead of it knocking the gate down, letting paradise be for everybody, they're going up there, slaying the gatekeeper, taking their rules down, putting a whole new set of rules up, and leaving that gate in place so other people can't get in who don't align with their ideology. It's a fucked up route we're going. Like, again, I'll probably get attacked for my fucking rant. And again, I'm the type of person, I don't give a fuck what anybody do. Do what the fuck you think is happy. I don't care. What you doing like don't fucking affect me. When you say, hey, this is my name and this is who I am, hide your name and that's who you are. The fuck? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. That's who you love? All right, that's who you love. What the fuck? You love that person. What the fuck am I to tell you who to love and how to love and what to love? There's people out there who love fucking dolls. You got a fucking doll at home that they love and they're fucking and they're marrying, and this shit is an inanimate object. Do you think I give a fuck? In the back of my head, do I find it a little weird and strange? Yeah. But do I fucking care? Or do I think that person should be kicked out of society? Nah, I'm cool, bro. As long as you ain't fucking blowing up buildings and killing children, give a fuck. That's what you do. You want to fuck a doll? You marry a doll? Who gives a fuck? You gotta look, people. Y'all gotta look at that shit like that. The happier people people are, the less they're fucking with you and trying to fuck your happiness up. That's how I look at it. Hey, that's what you like doing? As long as you ain't fucking with me, I'm cool. Go enjoy fucking life. Like I'm about to do right now. I'm about to go enjoy my Friday evening. That was my rant. Don't take no fucking shots at me. I'm just, like I said, this whole cancel culture shit, like this is the second time I'm ranting on this shit. Listen, man, it's got to stop, man. Like, for real. Anybody that didn't like the Dave Chappelle special, you don't have to watch it. You don't fucking want to have a Netflix subscription, cancel your shit. You want to keep your Netflix subscription? There's a fucking button on there. Is an algorithm. You can program your shit to the algorithm of the fucking how you want to watch your Netflix. Maybe Netflix will put a button on there eventually that it says, I don't want to see anything from this person. Because that's what I do on my timeline, on my Facebook timeline, my social media time. I don't want to see certain shit or certain people or deal with certain motherfuckers. Just block that shit. I don't want to see it. I'm not going ahead and leaving this 300-page fucking comment under their page. Oh, man, get the fuck out of here. Who cares? Only people I attack is gatekeepers that block other people for enjoying society without being persecuted. And when I go to attack them people, I'm going to knock the fucking gate down and not put up my set of rules. Just knock the fucking gate down and get it out the way. Let everybody enjoy paradise. Cancel culture, that's what you should be doing. You should not be fucking going to slay the gatekeeper and putting your own set of fucking rules in place that everybody now has to follow and do. Or they can't come and enjoy paradise. Everybody should enjoy paradise. But that's my rant. Enjoy your Friday. Get drunk I ain't going to get drunk, but I'm going to have a drink. You get drunk. Go watch a movie. Enjoy your evening. Peace.